everyone, I'm Nick, Gundam Senior Community Manager, and
I'm Dennis, Gundam Community Manager.
And we're here today because today is the launch of Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2.
Yay, let's go.
And with us here today as a special treat is professional Battle Operation 2 player, content creator. Wow. Please introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Red Wolf Vion.
Awesome, Red Wolf Vion. So glad to have you here. We are definitely going to need our ace pilot for our inaugural battles.
No pressure, but I got you.
Awesome, glad to hear it. Now before we hop into anything, let the folks know where they can find you.
You can find me youtube.com/RedWolfVion.
Awesome, great to hear it. So here we are, Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2. Are we ready to hop in?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready, let's do it.
Let's do this. Whew. Let's hop into the game.
Getting into my comfy mode now for this.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a real good stream.
Definitely, let's get comfy. Let's have a good time with this. I'm excited.
So while we're loading in, Nick, what is Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2?
Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2 is a 6v6 simulation shooter. It is a team-based competitive shooter, but what's really exciting about it is that simulation element. The fact that this is the closest you'll get, at least, you know, until we reach the Universal Century, of experiencing what it'll be like to actually pilot a mobile suit.
That is a great description.
Thank you. I definitely didn't practice it all day.
I love it.
All right, so here we are. This is the lobby. We're in the main area, and this is where you'll be able to hang out with all of your other pilots in between matches. In fact, most of these folks standing around are actually other players who are live right now with us. Isn't that correct?
Wow. Does that mean we're going to beat them up?
You know, not here, not here.
Okay,
this is the social space.
Okay, so this is like safe area.
Yes, yes. Cool. So let's talk about what are we looking at?
So right now, looks like we're heading in towards, I guess, the reward center here, real quick.
Yeah. Let's hop in at the reward. Yeah. This is Neidhart. He runs the reward center. This is where we can pick up our in-game rewards. If you get anything from, say, daily login rewards, or if you earn anything in battle, complete any special missions, you check in with Neidhart to collect your goodies.
He's going to be your best friend, I promise you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, he's the head of the base, so he's the one you go to get paid.
Oh, that's true.
And then looks like we're over here at the clan counter. This is where you'll go for all of your clan-based things if you want to join up with your other players and check it out, right? And that is where you'll go to pick up your clan rewards. Yeah, it's exciting.
Looks like you're not in a clan yet.
Can someone invite me to a clan, please?
I'm looking for a clan. The clan. You
got to clan up, man. You gotta want those rewards.
Strongly suggested. Strongly suggested.
Oh, and then right there, we've got Tenda, who is our tutorial master. When you want to learn about how to get better at the game, you talk to Tenda.
She'll help you out with everything you need.
I highly recommend it because it helps teaches you the basics of the game, you know.
And you know the tutorials have great rewards too.
Which course did you want to try?
As we can see, Tenda's got the training. And see, look at these great. You've got mobile suits. You've got
jumping, firing positions, damage reactions. So yeah, this will really give you a nice foundation for how to play the game and elevate that, next level.
Absolutely. Yeah. And of course, there's even mobile suits that you can get for doing this, which is very cool. You can kind of add to your roster just for learning how to play. But anyway, we've already completed the basic tutorial for the game, so let's move on and we can let these folks, we can let the fine folks at home do the advanced tutorials themselves. And then of course, we've got the supply depot. This is so important.
The most exciting, I think, of the depots.
Right.
Katarina.
Yeah, so the Katarina is the one who help you with your supply drops and your and the exchange counters. So you can pick up all of your custom parts and your new mobile suits, but we'll get to that later. You know what? I think let's get these folks with the most exciting part of this. Let's get into a battle.
Oh, we're going straight in, Nick?
We're going straight in.
Wow, okay. I'm ready for this.
I'm about it.
Yeah. All right, so we're heading over here to the sortie counter, which is where you select your matches. There are different types of, I guess you can say, not game modes necessarily, but different types of battles you can get into. And those are separated by rated, quick, custom, free practice, and also events as well. So let's go ahead and hop into, what do we say, maybe probably a quick match, right? Probably the
I don't know.
one.
We'll let him pick.
Oh, you know what? I'm feeling kind of.
You want to go rated?
Yeah, let's
Rated.
go
Okay,
rated.
okay. Hey, how about this one? The 550 basic match?
Tropical desert.
Tropical
All right,
desert. We
let's
love the
go.
tropical desert. Let's go.
I'm expecting great things from you.
All right, we're queuing up.
Preparations for sortie.
So as you can see, we're hopped in. We are now waiting for our teammates and opponents to queue up as well. This is it. It's very simple. Why don't we pick our first mobile suit, though? What are we going to take in with us? It's a cost $550. Let's see. What do we got?
So we have full armor Gundam. We have Gundam GBO2 MRS. We have Gulf flight type. I'm kind of biased because there's different kind of suits in the game.
Of course, of course. So what are we taking?
I think we're going to take MLRS.
Okay. So that's GPO2.
Yes, let's do
All right,
it.
let's do it. Let's select GPO2.
Oh, I'll make sure I selected it.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, I was just like, I got to make sure no
Okay.
matter what.
Great. So now we're here. Oh, look at that. It's already
Ready to go.
It's already ready to go. Fantastic.
Squeezy, love to see it. Love to see it. So while we're waiting for this, real quick, Vion, would you mind explaining the cost system in the game?
Yes, so generally in this game, different suits have different costs, and generally the higher the cost, the stronger the suit, or the more advanced the kit is. And it's a nice way of saying lower cost is generally easier to play suits, while higher costs like 600, 650, and so on, they might require a little bit more skill and practice, but it's just as fun playing.
Right. So for example, in like a lower cost, you'll see like the Zaku 2s and stuff like that, and then in the higher cost, you'll see the more famous, right, more like notable suits, like you get your Zetas and stuff like that. So it kind of helps. So it kind of helps you like ensure that you're not, using a grunt suit versus the big bad of like the entire series.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely makes sense. So here we are. We're just waiting for our rest of our teammates to
ready up and get going.
ready up and get going. Okay.
So I noticed, Vaughn, that you picked a support suit, correct?
Yes.
Why support versus a raid or a general suit?
So I personally prefer support type suits.
Wow.
okay.
Surprising.
Surprise.
You hear that a lot.
So generally speaking, in this game, you have a support suit. They usually support the team, as which the role is called.
Right.
They can usually hit enemies from far away, as well as provide tactical advantage, such as a skill where people's life bars remain on the screen as long as you see them on the road. There's a lot of neat things for support suits, but the trade-off is you might be slower, you might be very squishy, but you can hit people from far away very easily.
Okay. That's really cool.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
awesome,
So
awesome.
it looks like somebody dropped off.
Totally, it happens.
It does happen. This is a live game. So why don't we do this? Let's come back in a quick moment when everything's ready to go.
Team has been established.
All right. Looks like we're ready to hop back in.
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go.
To be fair, I haven't played on this map in quite some time, so
Well, I'm sure you'll do great.
Making excuses already, huh? Already
Yes,
started.
I have to just
First
in case.
match.
No
All right.
pressure,
Hedging those bets, right?
Yeah, first match
Ace
ever.
pilot over here.
Oof.
All right. So this is really cool. This is a really exciting. I always love this. Is you get to see yourself run down the hallway, to the hangar and actually get into your mobile suit. It kind of gives you that sense of scale that these really are, enormous things. You can kind of see it. It's also just a cool way to, load up.
Yeah, it's a great animation. Looks cool.
The really cool thing about it is like there's so many different suits. They all have their own unique animation.
the mission.
It's just so cool.
That is really cool. All right, so here we are. We're in the map.
Looks like you're kind of walking away from the team and going for this. What is that there on the map?
This is a beacon. Ooh, I have backup. I like this.
Oh, nice.
So yes, this is a beacon, and generally speaking, in Gundam Battle Operation 2, you can respawn at beacons once you lose your suit or you're destroyed, and gives you a tactical advantage basically, because not only can you spawn at these points, it's kind of like map control,
Okay.
Right.
And I prefer to have at least 1 to 2 before the fight starts, just in case if we get attacked and we go down.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try not to let that happen, though, right?
That's right.
Okay.
So not only do these beacons act as a spawn point in map patrol, they also do one extra thing, right?
So, after a set period of time in specific modes, oh no.
Oh no!
Comboed by
Oh my goodness!
Here. This stealth suit was absolutely vicious.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
Yeah.
you're having
Talking
a.
is like, oh, these guys are
That's a.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That horn is not a good sound, if I understand.
Is good to know, but that's an example of like the diversity of the suits in this game is unreal. You have suits that have stealth, you have suits that, you know, hit really hard, and you see what just happened? My ally behind me was able to help me out, but unfortunately that raid was able to hunt me down.
Unfortunately, but at least you have, at least we have that beacon that you captured, so that we can respawn a little quicker to the fight.
Correct, and you know, in a perfect world, we'll be able to help number 5. Unfortunately, he's not going to survive long enough for us to get down to help.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
Just like you said.
Yeah, you call it. I was about to say, are you doubting our friend number 5? But good
No,
thing
that
you
was a pretty. Oh, and this is the other thing we can do add to the beacons, correct?
Correct. So you see all this point, you can select an enemy on the map, and once that timer goes down, it's pretty much support fire that falls down.
Oh, that looks
Random
familiar.
Oh, very.
Was that your mobile suit? Wow.
Yes. So that's, again, it's very important to control beacons. And we see this guy's over here chilling.
Supporting.
Ooh.
I suspect that pilot probably hopped out of their mobile suit.
He did. We
After that point.
We saw this.
Oh, he's in the tank.
Oh, he's in the tank.
Interesting.
Okay. How's that? Okay,
I mean,
let's.
it's a tank versus a giant
Yeah. I
What do
don't
you
think.
expect, right?
I don't think that matchup went his way.
Now, you see me, I'm abandoning that waypoint because I want to get back to my team before anything else happens to them.
Right.
This is a team game, so we
Right.
always have to remember that.
So how do you personally decide when it's time for you to go for a beacon or time to go help your team out?
There's a lot of factors in there. The factors could be either your team's life lead or the condition of enemy units. If your enemy team is looking kind of full on health, it's probably best to try to help your teammates out sooner than later. And they also have a missile launcher, GBO2 over here. Let's see if we can give our team an opening. And so this guy has a big shield. So you notice how I'm trying to boost to the right. His shield is on his left side, so I want them to hit my shield more than anything.
Okay. So there's not like a. So it's really just positioning with the shield that helps you make the best use of it.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, because the shield is definitely what GPO2 is best known for. Mm-hmm. Well, that and the the other thing.
All right, good job, team. Good job.
Okay, wow.
So-
Okay, looks like you got the kill.
I think your teammates there are in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to help them out if you can. Also, that is the stealth one that got you earlier. It
Yep.
might be a great time for a little revenge.
Ooh, good job, buddy.
Ooh,
Help me out.
nice.
You're the MVP here. Oh, no.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that was
See if we can help number 4.
It's hard to tell if you have any teammates as well, because it's like your radar is being kind of jammed a little bit here, right?
And that is a functionality of that raid or the Black Rider.
right. Yeah, it's definitely making it a little difficult to. It's definitely cutting down on your overall information. It's really interesting to see that is kind of the strategy that they've taken there.
Yeah. So although I lost my suit, hopefully that gave my teammates a little bit of an opening to take care of these 2 individuals. You see he's going for the base, so he might go try to bomb my base. So we keep an eye on that on the map here, and it looks like that's what he's going to do. So let's give him a surprise.
You're going in as a pilot as opposed to going in with your mobile suit, correct?
Correct.
So for those who may not be familiar with the game, both spawn points, like main spawn points, do have a section
no.
you can interact and also plant a bomb. If you blow up the base successfully, you get a bunch of points for your team, correct?
Correct.
Right, and unfortunately, if you are not in your mobile suit, you are very squishy,
Yeah.
as we just saw.
Yep.
So it looks like they might successfully bomb your.
They might do it.
They haven't planted it yet, but it looks like your team planted on theirs, right? So 26 seconds left on that one?
Correct.
Yeah, so not too bad. So you can see right there the very top middle There's that little counter there, which means that someone in your team planted a bomb. And that's probably why the rest of the mobile suits probably scrambling over back to support there, right? So, you know, just like you were saying, there's a lot of factors that kind of go into where you're going to be at any one point in time.
It's very moment to moment as to what is the best way for you to use the resources available to you.
Oh, that was so close. They disarmed it at the very last second. Whew. All right, so you see that? That means the stealth unit is around because we see interference on our map. Just keep your head on the swivel.
And there he is. And they've made themselves known.
This particular suit has the ability to cloak itself. So that's why it's very tricky to encounter alone, especially when you don't have the ability to read or see that. So that's why it's very important to do that.
Right.
And being a support, you usually want to be with a teammate when you have a suit like this.
Right. It seems like that was one of those situations where you were off on your own, correct?
Well, yeah, I was trying to provide cover for my partner who was capturing the beacon. Fortunately, that raid actually made a very good call, rushing in, and he comboed very well.
Right. It looks like we've got
it. Did capture that point, right? So
yes,
you know, now you have a little bit of advantage in the center of the map here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Hopefully we can get some kills back on the board to sort of even how the matchup with the raid's been going.
Yeah,
it's pretty close too. It's pretty close.
It is. This is exciting. I really want to see how it turns out. I'm
worried about that raid coming up.
Yeah. So that's why it's very important to check indicators of our map. And you see this other sniper on top of that hill, just up.
Woo! Some just tagged a little bit.
Careful.
Yeah, sniper's laying down too. He went prone.
Yeah. Ooh. See, unfortunately, I'm reloading, so I couldn't really make use of the opportunity. Oh no! Oh, there he comes. He's actually over here somewhere.
There he is. Get him.
Oh, let's get some.
I think they're down, right? I think they got caught.
Oh,
God.
Okay, how do we...
It's pretty unfair to be
yes, that was close. That was really close.
Okay, so this one didn't go our way.
No, it didn't. But hey, that's the name of the game. It happens. You win some, and sometimes you don't.
This is true.
But I will say, good job to this guy.
Wow.
That is very sportsmanlike.
You're a toxic gamer. You like
when people do stuff like that, and it's like you can't be mad. You just got to be like, yo, you played very well.
You did. That was some of the best Black Rider play I think I've ever seen.
That was some very good stuff.
They definitely were familiar with that mobile suit.
Yeah.
Because if it was me, I would have been fumbling and like, am I jamming correctly? Oh, guess they caught me.
Yeah.
You know?
So let's talk about this really quick. So obviously here we've got our various. Oh, we found some materials. What did we get?
Already? I think it's going to be DP.
You're not wrong.
Hold it right.
So yeah, DP is the primary currency that you earn in matches, and that you can use later on to unlock all kinds of fun things. But we can get to that in a few. But like I said, let's talk about this. Okay, we've completed some missions. That's cool.
Close to that.
But yeah, so on the left, we've got, that is our current grade. D- is where everyone starts at, and then you kind of move up from there all the way to A+.
S-, if you're lucky enough.
Oh.
S-.
I have not reached S- yet.
Highest gotten is A-.
Tis a dream.
Almost there.
But yeah, so this is, you get rewards at the end of the match based on your overall grade. So the higher grade you are, the more base rewards you get. You get this regardless of whether or not you win the match. The second column is, of course, whether or not your team won the match. The third one is rival. So at the beginning of each match, you are randomly assigned someone on the opposing team to be your rival, right? And whether or not you have outperformed your rival is whether or not you get rewards. So while during the match, I would say that Black Rider was your true rival.
He felt like a true rival.
You were assigned for someone else as your rival, and it looks like you bested them, so you got the rewards. And the last one is about using specific. You get challenged to utilize specific mobile suits in the match, which it looks like you did. So again, more rewards. This is great.
Yay!
Awesome. Now let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so definitely that first match did not go our way. Not how we hoped.
But it was close.
It was
It
close.
was a close match.
It was a
They
very
played
close
very
match.
well.
But you know what that means if it's close? That means a little bit of improvement, and we can take it over the edge.
Hey, I like
I
it.
think let's go ahead and back on out of here before our next match. Let's go see what we can find at the supply depot to help us clinch the W for our next match.
Hi.
All right.
Welcome to the
Wait, Nick,
supply
are we about to do it
counter.
right now?
We're
Is it
gonna
happening?
It's happening.
doing
All
it
right,
cool.
let's start off. Let's go ahead. First off, we've got our supply drops. This is where we utilize our tokens.
Okay.
And this will give us randomized mobile suits and weapons. So let's go ahead. We've got some tokens on this account. Let's go ahead and use them up.
All right, let's do it. So it looks like we have a boosted supply drop.
Okay, that sounds fun.
We have the limited supply drop.
Ooh, and then that does come with the double Zeta.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
do like the double Zeta.
That's
I
enticing.
do like me some double Zeta.
Let's check out. Hold up. Boosted supply drop.
Okay, we'll do the boosted one first. All right, let's take a pull.
All right. Good luck, everyone.
What time
All
is
right,
it?
let's
time
see
is
what.
it?
So we're
Supply
both
drop
doing the
time.
thing. All three of us. Nice. Let's
Honestly,
see
my
what we
favorite part
get.
of the game.
It is fun. It is fun. All right.
Requesting a material drop for the designated
Here we go. What do we
All right.
get? What do we get first?
First one's coming in. Okay.
Starting material drop.
Could be a weapon, right? Could be a 1-star.
Sometimes it can surprise you with more, but yeah. Okay. Bullpup machine gun level 3.
Let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
All right, another
All right.
small reward. Not bad, not bad. What do we get?
Hey.
Oh, the gem
Gem
cannon.
cannon,
Gem
okay.
cannon. Nice.
Can't hate the gems, you know?
Can't.
Oh.
Okay, so what does this mean here? What does
This
this
is
mean?
either going to be a silver or higher, a 2-star or higher. So silver. Okay, the gem rifle. So if we get a gem of level 4 or higher, we can utilize that rifle. The Zissa beam saber.
Not bad, not bad.
Going. Go, go, go.
Okay.
Crossing my fingies, crossing my fingies.
A gem.
Level 3.
Okay.
Level 3
Okay,
gem.
so not gonna lie, even though it's not like the coolest one, I'm a big fan of Jim. I mean, I would love that. I would love
Jim,
that.
yeah, Jim's a good. Jim is surprisingly good for what it is in GBO2. And we got the
Like that
Zaku.
Zaku.
We got the
I love it, dude.
Zaku.
I love it. The classics, right? We're getting the
You gotta love the
OGs.
classics.
I
Yeah.
have a soft spot for GM snipers. If you,
Oh, who doesn't?
oh, they're so awesome.
The Geekin. Okay,
Love it.
that's a special. That's a cool
So
one.
this just goes to show the plethora of mobile suits, which there are over what, like 300 in the game?
Over
Yes.
300.
There's
Yes.
A lot of mobile
There's
suits.
a
you can
lot.
get. Look at that.
Oh,
We're getting-
Gelgug Marine.
I mean, we're getting some really cool looking suits.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
It's interesting. I know this suit, I believe, is one that can be kind of strong, especially at
Yeah.
this point in time. Oof. Light armor.
Jim, I like
We're getting
armor.
all the gyms today. Don't hate it. Kind of low key like it. Low key like the gyms.
We have to get them all
Yeah.
sooner than later, right?
Finger Vulcan. Okay.
There it is.
All right. Here's what we got. That's not bad.
So the question is, do we want to play with any of these? Or
You
are we
know,
sticking with the?
I like. You know what? That's up to him.
I know,
But
it's up
I
to
have an
choice.
idea. We still have more tokens. Let's see what we can get.
I like that idea.
All right, let's try the other one. Let's see if we can get a. Okay, so let's do the
Supply drop.
yeah, let's do a 10.
All right.
Do a full 10. Here we go.
What time is it?
So this particular supply drop has a chance, enhanced chance for double Zeta, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So that's what that banner means. And every week there's going to be brand new banners for brand new mobile suits. Every week there's a brand new mobile suit coming out.
Every week there's a brand new
We start
mobile
with the
suit.
big boy
Starting
here
with
already. See what we
starting with the
get.
2-star, starting with the silver. A gold! Oh!
What is it?
What is it? What do we got? We got
Oh,
full armor
okay.
7th
Full armor
gun.
7.
That was very cool.
Nice. It's a level 3, so it's got.
Go, go, go.
Nice little bronze case. It's always something nice.
To keep us
Bullpup
humble, you
machine
know?
gun. Not bad. Not bad.
Gold to bronze.
Going. Go, go, go.
Right, what else you got here?
The Hama Hama beam rifle. Okay.
Going. Go, go,
The beam saber being at level 2 is
Beam saber. You're right. Sorry.
enticing at times.
The Zissa. We just didn't we just get the beam saber for this?
That is a chonky mobile suit.
Oh man, that's a lot of rockets on the on the back. Oh, hello. We'll take another one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh,
Okay.
silver.
Not bad. Not bad.
No complaints here.
What is it? Okay.
G-line, light armor. Okay. Oh, hey, this is good.
This is a lucky one. I like this one. I like
This is
one.
nice.
Okay, this is silver. Not bad.
Okay. Zeta Gundam beam
rifle.
Zeta Gundam.
That means
Think
if you
we might get a Zeta?
you get a gun right there, ready for it.
Okay, okay.
Come on, let's get a Zeta.
Beam rifle. Okay.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's keep going.
You know, just it's the name of the game, right? It's
It's exactly.
cross your fingers, hope for the best.
Hey.
Oh, Zaku.
Custom.
That is a good
So
one.
sometimes, you know, even though it may not be the coolest looking, you know, drop in the world, you might get.
You
something
still
really
get
cool.
surprised sometimes, and I love that. I
Zaku
love that.
Tukai, love
Zaku
it.
Tukai.
Yes.
Level 2 as well.
I love those surprises where you think you're
Same
not
here,
going to get
yeah.
much, and then all of a sudden, hey, here's something phenomenal.
4-barrel mag. So that's for the Zoc. I really actually respect that suit.
Okay.
There
So we
were-
got some cool stuff.
So we did a couple polls here, and we're using our tokens. Can we talk about how we get these tokens in the game? Because I'm not quite sure how you accumulate this currency.
Yeah. You want
Want
to
to explain, sir?
So, you can get tokens various ways.
Okay.
The easiest way, honestly, is do your daily missions. Every day you log in, you get 3 missions. Once you complete them, you get a token for each one. So it's pretty much, if you do your missions, your daily missions every day, you'll get 3 tokens every day.
Okay.
That doesn't exclude, as you saw in the match previous, where a box can drop, and it can drop tokens. If you join a clan, you can get tokens from there too. There's a lot of sources to get tokens.
Okay. So there's a lot. It sounds like there's a lot of great ways for you to get tokens, so that you can go ahead and get your supply drops, right?
Yep.
Very cool, very cool.
Awesome. Well, we've still got enough, so I think we can do one more, right?
I'm down for one more, to be honest.
Yeah, let's do it.
I really want to see if we get a double Zeta, I'm just saying.
I
What time is it?
I just want to see us get something great. I love
Yes.
this.
I know.
I love the animations. It is so cool
The
to see the ships come in and drop the
Material
cases.
drop for the designated point, please.
All right, let's see what we got this time.
All right.
Starting material drop now.
This is what the people are really here for, to see what we get from these boxes, right?
Exactly.
Let's pull
Hey,
10.
Galgoog Marine.
I'm not gonna lie, right?
This is the fun. Certainly fun.
This is what like all your hard work goes towards,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
play your matches, do your dailies, do your clan matches,
And then you get to pull some supply drops. Oh, we got a
we go.
silver.
Ooh, silver.
Surprise.
Surprise. Gym 2 beam rifle. Okay. Cool, cool,
Okay,
cool.
pick up that gem.
Going. Go, go, go.
Go, go, go. We're gonna be hearing that a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
So
Anybody who plays this game already is very used to that sound.
but you love to hear it because
Oh,
it
yeah.
means you're about to get something good.
Like for example, a beam saber
Enhanced.
level 3.
Go, go, go.
Oh, hello,
Here we go.
hello,
Big boy again,
hello.
big boy again.
Okay. Silver.
Okay.
Silver. Geo-
Another.
It's a different level though.
We
so
have
it's-
level
so now we've
4.
got 2 different level versions of it.
Which generally, for those who are unfamiliar, the level dictates the cost of the suit generally. Based
Right.
off its-
Okay, so real quick, we just got a duplicate Zaku 2 Kai. What are those things there? Recycle tickets and enhance the value. What's
Yes. So if you manage to pull another suit that you already have, or obtain another suit you already have, you will get recycle tickets and enhancement value. Recycle tickets you can use at the counter to get other items which may or not be in the current pool.
Okay.
that? Nice, okay.
MMP 78.
Ooh, another big boy.
Let's see.
And then enhancement value.
Gold.
Oh, gold. Hold on,
hold
hold on.
on.
Oh, we got
Please.
gold. We got gold.
What is it?
Unit
I'll
4.
take it. I'll take
That's
it.
pretty cool.
We take those.
From side stories, very cool.
Okay.
So, one thing I love as well is that as we're grabbing these items with these mobile suits, it'll actually tell you like what series it may be from.
No, which is great
Well, not
because
the
if
weapons, of course.
which is when you get a mobile suit like that, it's really cool because then if you're really interested in learning more about it, you can go find that story and go experience it.
Yeah, very true.
So this prompt popped up.
Okay.
Good thing because you asked the question.
I absolutely did.
So this is a good example. Recycle counter. It does change every day. So if you're looking for a certain suit or weapon, check it out every day.
It's a great reason. Okay, so some of these look familiar.
Yes.
I feel like you might have seen a few of these here and there.
No.
I feel like we have a few of those already.
Well, just a few, a handful.
Okay, so I think we're pretty good. Let's talk about that last one. So the recycle counter, if I understand it, when we get things that we've already got, we get recycle tickets, and then we can utilize those recycle tickets here
Correct.
to get some really neat stuff.
Correct.
Okay.
It's very important to save your recycle tickets for the suit or the weapon or the custom parts that you really, really want, because once you accumulate it, it's well worth being spent.
Right.
Okay. So maybe so you're saying that's a good strategy is to kind of hold out for that thing that you really want, instead of say impulsively grabbing the first thing.
Yes, because more often than not, you decide to get something. I guess I can get it. The next day, something you really want pops up, and instant regret. But you know what? Just hold out, and you'll get it.
Okay, that's good to know. Definitely not what I did, but
Yeah, neither did I. I was like, I want this right now.
but yeah, no, that's great advice. Okay, so that's really cool. So we don't have a lot of. We only have 2 tickets, so I don't think we can do much that.
More, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but you know what we do have a lot of is DP.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so why don't we check that out? Let's talk about. So again, DP is that currency that you earn through playing the game. And you can utilize it. It looks like we can get mobile suits, main weapons, custom parts, and clothing accessories.
Right.
Okay. So mobile suit. So clothing accessories. This is just the vanity items that you can kind of put on your pilot, so that you look really cool hanging out in the lobby with everyone else. Right. So we don't. But let's talk about. Okay. So mobile suits.
These are the current
What can we
supply
get?
materials.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Are you a fan?
I mean, a little bit. Yeah. Nothing wrong with the bound dock, but.
So if you can actually quickly go back to the bound dock, I saw a little button there that says transform. Can you hit that start button there?
There we go.
Okay. So some of the mobile suits, by the way, in the game do transform. So very lore appropriate depending on the mobile suit. Obviously, not every single one does it, but ones like bound dock will have different abilities and different weapons based on whether they're transformed or not. So for in case those who are wondering, some of these suits do have some pretty cool modes to them. Right,
and it's also just really cool how lore accurate all of these different mobile suits are. The attention taken. Into actually making sure that they feel like what you've experienced.
Yeah, very true.
And it's fun because you said it stays true to the lore. And in essence, when you transform to a suit, your kit and your skills might actually change. So
yeah,
it's really
very cool. So what are we going to pick up in here?
I don't know.
We can afford something. Let's get something.
All right, let's see what we want to grab here.
Ooh, what's that gold one?
So this is the Delta Gundam. This is a 2-star support, I believe. Yes. It is actually a transforming support suit.
Oh, fancy.
It's actually really good. I think it looks really cool. That's how I rate a suit.
No, that's an important rating, and I would say the Delta does look very cool.
So we have the Delta. We can grab the Delta, and we probably have a little bit to grab one more suit in here as well.
Well, we probably need we need something to customize as well to kind of beef them up, right?
You're right. Yeah.
So maybe let's just grab the
point.
one, and then let's pick up some custom parts.
Okay.
Because we were real close to winning that last time.
We were. Should we actually try, since that was $550, should we buy a $550 suit to go back in there with?
Well, I think we're going to try a space match next. So that could
yeah.
be the requirements could be
good
different. So
point.
let's not
Yeah.
worry too much about cost. Let's just get something we know that we're going to like.
Okay.
These are
So
the
let's
current
go ahead and
supply
grab
materials.
Delta. I'm biased.
You know what? I respect it.
Thank you so much.
You leave your dreams, man. Leave your dreams. If you like Delta, you get Delta.
Right. All right. So is there anything else we need to let's see. On main weapons, I think that was a level 1 Delta. So the level 1 weapons already come equipped.
Correct.
So we don't need to pick up any weapons for Delta. But let's hop in and grab some custom parts.
All right.
So, and then we can kind of explain how custom parts work while we're at it.
Custom parts are pretty awesome. It kind of adds another layer of customization in the game. Say, for instance, you saw that last match where I was getting attacked by the raid suit. There are parts to increase my melee resistance, so I take less damage from melee attacks. As
Definitely would have been helpful to have that.
well. A little bit.
So I think that's really cool. Is that what you're saying? And what I'm hearing and what it sounds like you're saying is that just because you're facing off against a particular mobile suit, you can't necessarily expect it to perform exactly the same because of these custom parts. Theirs might be a little faster or a little more tanky or hit a little harder. Obviously, the kit is going to stay pretty much the same, but sort of that performance, you can kind of push it where you need to.
Correct. Such as the quick loader.
Okay.
Your ranged ballistic and beam weapons reload 3% faster.
Okay.
Which that can be dire if you have a faster reload than, say, your enemy
Right,
of
right.
the same suit. Even they might not expect it, but you're going to have that reload before they do.
Right, and
good
that
point.
could make the difference on whether or not you trade or whether or not you just take.
Yes.
Which I think probably might have helped you out in the last match.
There were some situations I saw where they're just staring at that reload. I'm like, oh my god! Like if you had some enhancements on here, if you had some of these parts, it might have made it a little bit easier.
Because I think we went in without any custom parts on that GBO2, right?
Yeah, that was a bare.
All right, so definitely let's pick up some parts right now. What do you? So since you like to play supports, kind of what do you recommend? What do you?
Generally, I like to either get a reload speed, so I guess it'll be a good idea to get a quick loader.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much.
And like I mentioned before, since supports usually deal with long range attacks, your ranged attack modifier, you increased range strength. So we could probably grab maybe enhanced firing program level 1 and level 2 perhaps.
Okay, sounds pretty cool to me.
Because as you see, you can buy level 1, but there's level 2, level 3, level 4 versions and so on, and that just makes the customization that much more fun.
And you can equip both of them, right?
Yes, you can,
Oh,
as long as the suit allows it.
Right, because you can't just stack custom parts infinitely on the suits, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So let's pick up like a couple more parts, just sort of whatever you want, just kind of.
Okay.
And then we'll show them how we we'll show the folks how we equip them, right?
Well, let's pick a thrust control system.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Nice.
And what does that do?
So that gives you a little bit more to your thruster gauge. So you can dash for just a little bit longer. And we'll pick up 2 more items. We'll pick up the frame here, the strengthened frame.
Okay.
It increases your unit HP by 500. Now this is very interesting. You see how it says 3 long range slots here? We're gonna pick this up, and then there's also another item similar that increases your HP by 800, but it utilizes medium range slots.
Okay.
So, as you play the game and learn suits, different suits have different slot allowance. So
Right. Okay. I imagine like a supports probably have more long range slots because they're a long range style unit, whereas a raid which focuses more on close combat would probably have more close range slots, right?
correct. And just in case, I grabbed it enhanced melee program level 1.
Just in case. You never
Just
know.
in case.
You might need it at some point, right?
Might
Right. Okay, cool. So that was really cool. Why don't we go ahead into customization and we can kind of load up Delta with what we have.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so we just opened up Haro. Go ahead, mobile suit customization. And where's Delta?
Delta's hanging out
Right here at the top. That's off. Love to see it. All right.
So whenever you hit confirm on your suit, there's a lot of options here, but usually you're just going to go straight to customize.
Now, is there any way we can learn more? I think there's a way we can learn more about Delta while we're here also, right?
There is. You can actually come down. Every suit in the game actually has a little explanation behind it.
Okay.
Wait, is this lore?
That
Yes,
is.
it is.
And it looks like is from, correct me if I'm wrong.
Mobile suit variation.
Mobile suit variation of Unicorn. So that's where we found, that's where Delta's originally from. And there's a great little description kind of giving you some background on Delta Gundam if you want to learn more about it, and then where you can go find it.
Yeah, it's
Which I think-
definitely very important, especially because there's, like we were saying earlier, 300 mobile suits. You're definitely not going to know every single one. I definitely don't know every single one. So if I want to learn something and get a little bit of extra knowledge, I'm like, you know what? I know this is from somewhere. Let me confirm. Let me hop in the game and just check out the explanation.
Yeah, no, that's a great way to do it. And then you can, it's a great way to learn more about Gundam, which, I'm always learning more about Gundam every day. I love it. It makes me happy.
There's a lot to it. So.
There is, but that's what's wonderful about it.
Always something new, right?
Always something new.
So I want to point out real quick, that we have that button in the bottom right-hand corner.
Nice. So the transformation.
crazy.
Okay, so it
That's so
transforms into more of a sort of a plane mode, which is going to be really cool. So it's probably going to be able to free fly, right?
Yes, but you have to be very careful because looking at the suit, his HP isn't the highest at this cost, but you can get out and in relatively quick. Just gotta be careful.
Okay, so it's a much more mobility-based suit.
Yes.
That's very cool. And we can already kind of see how the stats play out as kind of, and where the kit goes, that kind of what is sort of that best play style. Because it seemed like for GBO2, it seemed like the best option was to kind of hang back and sort of act as like a mobile artillery, right?
Correct.
Right, for it seems like with Delta, it's more about sort of those like hit and run tactics.
Right. Looking at Delta's kit, even you can tell it has a few more things that require to be a little bit closer, but it has a very solid kit.
Okay, cool. So let's go back to those custom parts because that's what we're here for, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and get these equipped. Okay, so I can see, right there on the right, towards the right, you can kind of see those are all the little spaces for you to equip the custom parts. Let's just get everything. Looks like we can probably fit everything on there. Let's just kind of quickly equip everything.
Just slap it on there, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I mentioned for another fight.
Yeah, no, let's definitely want to get in there and do some damage.
So it looks like everything's fitting pretty well, right?
Yeah.
A lot of slots on this mobile suit.
Okay, yeah, no, there's actually a lot of space left. So it looks like if we had maybe some higher level versions of stuff, we could still make it work, which is cool. But anyway, so we've got our eight, so we can have a maximum of 8 custom parts equipped.
Correct, yes.
But it's also based on the cost. But it looks like right now with the parts we have, we've got a lot of cost left, so that's not the issue. But this has definitely helped us out. We've got some more HP. We've got more. We're going to do more damage with our range, with our melee, and we've got more boost and a little quicker to reload.
Yep.
That sounds like a pretty solid kit right there.
It sounds very fun.
All right. So why don't we go ahead and let's register this. We're going to do space next. This one can go in space, right?
Yes, it can.
Fantastic. Let's register it for space use. Let's go find a space match.
All right. Let's see what happens.
All right.
I'm pretty excited to watch this next match. I'm not
Ooh,
gonna lie.
no pressure.
No.
I want to see this mobile suit do something.
And as you can see, we do actually have 2 different ratings. Oh, cost unrestricted. Fantastic.
Yes.
All right.
Meaning that you're going to get any mobile suit
Yeah,
that
this-
can go in space in this
Anything.
match.
Might see a Zaku. Might see that double Zeta.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right,
do it.
let's queue up.
Okay? Please begin preparations for sorting.
All right. So here we are. We're back in. We've already got Delta kind of selected. We've got it customized. We're ready to rock and roll.
It's very important as well. Remember, between sorties, to always check to make sure
Right.
it is selected, because there's sometimes I've accidentally went in space with the wrong suit because I forgot to switch it.
Uh-oh.
It's on me. Also, a very nice feature in this game is the shortcut feature.
Okay.
Where you can kind of remap your weapons.
Okay.
it's really cool.
That way you can kind of like quickly access them rather than because there's also a way to kind of cycle through, right? But this one, if you know what you want, you can kind of pre-map it so that you can get straight to it, correct? That's really cool. I love that level of customization. Especially, you know, again, as we said, in that moment-to-moment in battle, it's really... did we back out?
We backed out.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to have to queue back up again.
Let's do it.
All right.
Come back in one piece, okay?
So while we're waiting, folks, I think we're going to go ahead and give it a quick second and just wait for this cue to pop.
Right. All right. We'll be back in a few, folks. All right. Looks like we're ready to go. And looks like the Double Zeta did make their appearance as an ally, though.
Yes, we have our general, our frontliner is going to be Double Zeta Gundam.
Which is probably best to have as an ally.
Yes, he's a big boy.
All right. So let's see what we can do. So this is a space match. What's a little? I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure. Well, first off, the animation to get into your mobile suit is a little different. As we can see, there's 0G when the pilot gets in. But what else do we have different?
I love it. So space introduces a whole nother vertical movement.
Okay.
So there's, left, right, and up and down. It's it can get intense.
Okay. So it's a little different then, right?
So are you, would you say like an ace space pilot? Are you like really good in space, or are you more of a ground person?
I think I'm alright, but I prefer ground matches, honestly.
Okay. So it looks like you hit the wall a little bit right there.
We did.
Yeah,
So you see, I was looking for, I didn't know where we spawned it. So
Okay.
this ally is going to go get this point, and now I'm going to see if I
wow.
can capture this point.
Really open up the whole map here, huh?
It is.
And you're gonna have to get out, aren't
This is
you?
risky, yeah.
Oh no,
This
I don't
is-
know if this is
This is
might be worth it. Someone else might come in and just blow you up. Looks like you're going to be relatively safe, right?
It's important to keep an eye on the map and make sure no one's approaching you.
Okay, it looks
while
like
you're doing this.
looks like you got it. So now we just got to get back down here and back into your mobile suit, right?
Yep.
And I noticed that you kind of went down below. Is that to kind of hide it from enemy fire?
Correct. Yes, because
Okay.
you know, even just because you're not in your suit doesn't mean you can't take damage. It just means you're not in your suit.
Right, and you know if the suit gets destroyed while you're not in it, then you're on foot for a minute.
Correct. So we see our double Z over here putting in work.
Oh yeah, but it looks like you got the kill anyway.
Yeah, we were able to come finish it off, but you know, power of teamwork and all that.
Yeah, it makes the dream work, right?
That's right.
And it looks like we're over here. You're making good use of that pillar to protect you while getting in some damage.
I think it's very important, especially on this map, to kind of, you know, use the cover to your advantage and take smart shots.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like looks like you're making a lot of connecting strikes.
Oh, nice maneuver.
Oh wow, that was really cool.
So this guy is definitely going to cause a problem because he is a raid. There you go, buddy.
All right, looks like you've managed to do some.
Oh man.
Almost.
Okay, so he's back up and it looks like he got destroyed though.
I gotta say, this match seems a lot more hectic than last one, right? You got a lot of units coming in trying to get that point.
Yeah, it looks like
Already, it's a lot. It's playing very aggressive, which you know what, I don't mind because you know you get into the thick of it very quickly.
yeah, and it looks like there's another one down already. It looks like things are going pretty well for you, right?
Yeah, I think they might have pushed a little bit too hard. Yeah, that guy's getting pushed around by a few mobile suits.
Now that one looks familiar. That is the that opponent right there.
I think I've seen him before somewhere. I'm not sure where though.
Well, I think
put my finger
I think
on
the
it.
scrap heap now. But
Yeah.
oh, there we go.
So you
was
see
rude.
that little pilot actually got out of his suit. So in a perfect world, we'll follow him down. But I lost. Oh nope, there he is.
How do you spot that?
That is, yeah, my
You have to be
goodness.
very, very.
And there you got him.
Can you imagine just being outside and seeing this giant mobile suit just fire upon you?
That's
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, not good.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I choose life.
I've had games where I was able to like eject out of my suit, and I'm like outside of my suit without like any beacons around me forever, and it was the most terrifying experience.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, okay. So I guess it had to happen at some point.
Had to happen. That was honestly, I think that was a very strong life. We have the point lead here.
Yeah,
That was a great run.
I think that was what I think you were involved with at least 5 takedowns before you fell.
Yeah,
That's-
that was really good. And you see that again. I mentioned before, it's very strong.
Yeah, I think you're pretty
Presence.
close to being able to. And again, just like the other match, just like on ground, you can, if you want to, you can get in there and go after their base, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
In some cases, it's very risky because you're essentially leaving your team to fend for themselves. So they'll be down a person that fight. So
Right.
you have to, choose your battles.
And you're putting in a lot of work on the battlefield right now. I don't know how if they'd want to miss out on that.
Yeah. Woo. Oh, is he coming for me? Oh,
Yeah, that's what trying to push you a little bit
Yeah,
here.
I realize I'm in the front line, so generally when I play support, I don't like to be in the front line unless my suit calls for it. So he went for the attack, and I was able to counter. If you can read
Nice.
attacks, melee attacks, you can counter with your tackle.
Yeah, that was really cool. You kicked him in the face.
Yeah.
But it looks like there's 2 coming after you, and you're pretty low on health right now, right?
So here's what I'm going to do. It may or may not work.
Oh, transform. He did the thing, Nick. He did the
Oh,
thing.
he did the thing, and he got away.
You see how they're chasing me? I kind of wanted to peel my enemies away from my base and
Right.
give my allies a little bit of breathing room.
Okay,
smart,
so kind of like a sacrifice play, right?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? That's so you're definitely thinking more as a team, more as part of a team rather than just sort of individual performance.
Right, and given the fact that I'm one of 3 supports on the team, their ability to hit the enemy
Right.
is probably a lot better than far further away.
Okay, so it looks like we lost 2 of our allies right now.
So here's something. It's very risky depending on how low you and your allies are. Also depends on if people sometimes spawn to help or if sometimes they don't. But it's very important to try to do a lot of team fights.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like you and your ally are kind of both going after this person right now, right?
Yes, focusing the same.
And it worked?
Works.
And it works because, yeah, you both took them down real quick. And it looks like you're hot swapping between all your weapons really quickly, right?
Yes, so essentially, there's a lot of suits out there that have multiple weapons, generally most of them. And a trick to playing certain suits is being able to rotate through your weapons efficiently.
Right, because they all have a pretty decent cooldown when they need to reload, correct?
Correct, yes. Some, again, the trade-off for having, a weapon that's heat resilient or reliant is that it doesn't have a reload. So you can manage it if it doesn't automatically overheat itself.
And that guy got chased down.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I had to point that out because it was just...
So I took a beeline for that guy
Yeah.
with the team because he looks like he was going towards the base. He may have been trying to bomb us or just trying to bait us away, but we don't want to take that risk right now.
Right. Either way, you also got another takedown. So, that's one less. He's going to have to hang out for another 15 seconds or so before he can come back, which means one less problem on the battlefield for that time.
And with the point lead, we have the advantage, so they're going to have to play around us. They're either going to have to rush in or play. See, there's someone on my right trying to push in.
Ooh, they got a few hits in, though.
Yeah, it got you staggered a little bit.
Yeah, he got me pretty good. Now, the neat thing about this suit, it has a skill that it has a very high defense against beam weapons.
Okay.
But unfortunately, once you reach a certain threshold with your HP, you lose this ability.
Oh, really?
Completely.
Wow.
You are extremely vulnerable to beam weapons. What I'm doing right now, also, I would like to point out, they did plant the bomb, but with 30 seconds left, it takes 60 seconds for the bomb to go off. So if you plant the bomb, let's say, when there's 55 seconds left, it's not going to go off in time to count.
Right. So you don't need to worry about trying to defend it.
Correct. Yeah.
That's actually really cool. And of course, with your point advantage, no worries, right?
No worries.
Game's a win. You can just sit back, relax, and just wait it out, right?
Yeah.
Time has run out.
And there we go.
Hey, good game.
Nice. Very good.
All right,
very good.
congratulations.
Yeah, we did it.
See, that's our ace pilot.
Yes, I'm here for you. I'm counting you all. We did it. I also like to be very, positive in this game. So when you're playing with other people, say good job.
Yeah.
And make sure to praise people. This other support you see on the top individual score and top assist. Hey, you did good, dude. And this guy in the double Z. Thanks. I appreciate that. I felt like he probably peeled off and tanked some of the harder to fight enemies.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
So, quick question: when you praise somebody, do you get anything out of it, or is it just more of like a goodwill gesture?
For me, it's a goodwill gesture because you can also praise, as you saw before, your enemies. So, when you praise, it's I think of it as like a handshake after the match.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So that's very, but it's part of that kind of good sportsmanship,
Right.
part of the good community, right?
Right, yes, and that's something I feel is important in this kind of game.
Okay, cool.
Because the more you play it, you might run into some people you've seen before in other matches, and it changes the dynamic up.
I mean, especially if they were your opponents in the previous match, and now they're your teammate, you want to make sure that they have a good feel for you, so that you work well together, right?
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
Cool.
And that's something you love to see.
Yeah.
It has that rivalry / friendship that you can forge those bonds.
That's fantastic. Now we had a really great space match, but I have an idea.
All right.
Why don't we hop back into the ground and see if we can
about to ask,
see if we
yeah.
can end with a high note on the ground battles as well.
Okay.
Let's do it. I want to see it. Oh, we're leveling up.
Oh, and we
too.
leveled up.
Very
Private
nice.
Same Quest. Oh,
promotion mission.
Promotion. So this means a private first class. That's as high as we can go is private, which means now that if I understand this, there's a special mission now that you basically can kind of take on while you're playing your other matches. Cool. And if you complete this mission, you get to moved up from private to the next rank. Right. This
Correct.
is, and then of course as you unlock ranks, as you kind of level up, you unlock these ranks, you get these promotions. More cool stuff gets available to you. Different mobile suits become available in the DP counter. In addition, I think once you reach, I believe it's Lance Corporal,
I believe so.
you could actually paint the mobile suits to be whatever color you want, so you can have that extra customization on the battlefield.
Thank you for mentioning that because we've seen some really cool paint jobs in this game.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
On the GBO2 Twitter. So.
Right, definitely. And then I keep painting them pink for some,
Yeah.
just to be silly.
Yeah, I think last year for spring we did like a spring color contest. You go ahead and queue up, by the way.
Yeah.
And I think we saw some really funny.
We did.
really
We saw
funny
some
ones.
fantastic ones, and I am actually really excited to see. Now that we've got the PC players coming
Yeah.
in, kind
See
of
what they do, yeah.
see what kind of creativity with the paint jobs that we can get.
So,
But yeah,
should we go back to ground unrestricted or
Canceling
ground
procedures.
550?
That's up to you. What would you like
I mean,
to do?
the Delta's a 600, so if we want to keep with the
That's
Delta,
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
let's
go
roll with the
unrestricted.
Delta.
Let's do the Delta.
Okay.
All right, Delta.
Please
okay.
begin preparation
Delta's been good to
for-
us.
Delta has been good to us.
And I will say the fact, and just remind everyone, Delta is a 2-star. There are 3 stars, and we are still getting this much raw win with a 2-star. So you don't need to worry too much about the rarity. It's nice to have, but a good, even a 2-star or even sometimes even a 1-star
Right.
in the right hands is still going to pull wins.
I've seen advanced players, and there's a lot of players out there, run the match with RX-78 at higher cost, which is very impressive considering how long that suit's been out. And people are definitely, there's certain suits people just click with. And
Yeah.
if it works, it works,
I think that's a great way to say. It's like, I think that there's over 300 mobile suits in the game. You're gonna find something that is the one that you vibe with, the one that you just feel fantastic playing.
Yes.
And when you do, the battlefield is yours.
Yes.
Not
Well
just
said.
that, but also I've gotten some polls where I got a mobile suit that initially I wasn't a big fan of, right? Like, I haven't really seen that show. I'm not the biggest fan of it. But then I actually hop in and then I play a match. I'm like, okay, I get it. I get why people like this mobile suit. And then now I'm enhancing it, and I'm throwing on parts on it and things like that, and I'm painting it cool colors. So yeah, there's definitely a lot to love about a lot of the suits in this game.
Definitely. And then you went and watched the show afterwards, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Then I
Okay.
watched the whole show. And then I went back to playing the game. So I said, I'm gonna turn off the game. I'm gonna go watch the show. Don't do that. And then
No, yeah. Just go ahead and enjoy the game. So anyway, while we were just talking, the queue
yeah.
popped. So we're
can't
here.
play unless I have all the lore. It's not appropriate. I have to know everything about this mobile suit.
I mean, yes, for me at least.
So I would point out we're in a different map this time. As last time we were in the desert, now we're in the city. This map has
Mobile suit team, begin sorting.
a bigger area open in the middle, but there's different side alleys you can take. So it's very beneficial for like tricky suits or suits that might have stealth.
Okay.
And it can prove dangerous if you're not paying attention to your surroundings. And I want to go back. You mentioned playing whatever suit or whatever rarity. I totally agree. Like that's what I love about this game. It's just pick up this 2-star suit. Hey,
Try it out. Yeah.
yeah. It's important. It's very important to try out any suits. Practice with it. Check it out because you never know if it fits your playstyle.
Begin the mission.
Right. And while we're here with this, you said that this got a lot of kind of alleys and side ways to do it. This is going to be really beneficial to the Delta, being able to kind of do those like fly around and do the hit and run tactics.
It's showing
right?
you right here how quickly he was able to get to that first
Yeah,
point.
no, that is incredibly fast, and
Which again just goes to show about the diversity of the mobile suits. Some are way better at getting in, some are better at kind of staying back. Like for the longest time, I think I was actually playing just the OG base gun tank as
Okay.
support. And I was sitting back and just taking little pot shots here and here. And like while I didn't do the best, I felt like it gave me time to really kind of learn this mobile suit and like what it was doing. So
no,
it's really cool to see you kind of use like the Delta in this way.
yeah, no, that's really cool, and I think that. When I started off, I got really lucky, and one of the first, high-cost mobile suits I pulled was Toad's Ritter.
Nice.
And that one really kind of taught me the value of, because Toad's Ritter has like so many different weapons, it's just bristling with them.
Yeah.
I was able to learn the value of swapping your weapons, like Vian was saying, and it makes a difference being able to just be like, okay, here's my rifle. Okay, the rifle's empty. Let's go to the Vulcans. Then let's go to the shoulder cannon. Let's go to the next one. it really changes your capabilities.
Ooh, that come out here from the corner there trying to sneak a little attack.
That's a dangerous place to find yourself out in the open like that.
Yeah, especially with this MOS was shooting missiles down the alleyway, you have to be very careful. But luckily, if you pay attention, you'll see the trajectory, and you can hopefully kind of avoid that. And you see, luckily, this full armor has popped our shield a few times rather than us directly.
Nice.
Ooh,
Very
nice.
good support there, helping out the homies. Love to see it. Uh-oh. Ooh, nice.
Double tackle. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hit him. Go for a swing.
And then he's down.
Yep. All right.
Wow,
Okay.
masterful.
Let's see if
Ooh.
we can.
Fantastic.
And we got a little few hits in right there before.
I feel like I'm watching almost like a master class.
No, this is really cool to see, and because I think what's really cool is like each mobile suit is different, but in many ways the resources, kind of the overall kind of vibe, kind of still remains the same. Is that you make your attacks, and then there's a bit of a nice, you got an assist bonus, but there's a little bit of sorry, I just had to stop for that. It's like
It's exciting to watch.
yeah, no,
right?
it is. But you've kind of got you've got your attack. There's a small cooldown between them. You swap your weapons. There's a small cooldown. You kind of expect that, but seeing someone able to sort of manage that effectively is the best. To turn those moments where you have to kind of hold on a second from a drawback to a resource is really cool.
It's like a dance, right?
It is very
literally
much a
like
dance.
You're watching someone
and
kinda
this
make
person
these
is
movements.
dancing with
Yeah.
twin beam sabers out, and that's a problem.
It's a pretty deadly dance if you could say so myself.
Yep.
I think they might have your number here, my friend.
Yeah, you might need to. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So what happened there is we still have pilots that are trying to get to their suits, or necessarily not in those suits. So it's important to spawn back and get back to fight as soon as you can.
Okay.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
So
We are going to actually spawn in and call for some support.
Requesting to
And you notice that someone actually planted the bomb at their base. And they have 40 seconds to defuse.
Long-range
All right.
communications established.
Oh, this is not good. But you see them, all 5 of them filtering in towards our base. I don't really want to call my suit in just yet because when I call it in, they're going to see it drop. So I'm going to just wait a second. Now I'm going to call it in because they have to deal with that. Hopefully we got something out of that.
Firing has ceased.
So where's your suit?
Right behind.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, haha,
Yeah,
yeah.
it never really spawns in like right where you are.
Right where you hope it
A
is.
second to go.
You always
Yeah.
gotta run and grab it.
I've actually had a situation where I was going to a capture point to one of these beacons, and I saw those mobile suits spawn in, and I'm like, oh, I know there's nobody in that suit. I was able to take down the pilot before they even get inside. Nice, nice. Love to see it.
Yeah, you're definitely. When you're behind him, that's not a good place for
Nice
him.
try, Bucko.
Not good for him, but great for you.
Oh yeah, most definitely good for us. And it's very important to keep an eye on your map, your radar, because that'll definitely show you who's trying to creep up on you and whatnot.
Unless it's a Black Rider, then you're.
Yeah.
Then you're. Well, then you know.
Blind
Then you know
guy.
a Black Rider's coming.
Yeah. So it's funny you mention that because that there are certain suits that has the ability to. Let's see if we can help our board here.
Destroyed.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
I popped him, but he popped me as well. There we go.
Ooh, nice counter. against
Nice.
that.
Oh, I love that. You kind of push him down to the ground. That is very cool.
All right, so we have this enemy over here. You saw him get out his suit, so we're going to hopefully pop his suit. He's still behind me. See, I got very conflicted there.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I
Might
tried
be
to
it
do
for
an
you,
aerial
yeah.
escape. Now it's very, very, very important to be careful when you try that because, like you saw, it doesn't always work out.
No, no. It looks like you got punished for that.
You might want to. Yeah, I think it's still on that point there somewhere. That's something that I will point out, and people might want to ask. You can squish a pilot, right?
Yes, you can
Yeah,
totally run the pilot
Yeah, you
over.
can squish a pilot. That happened before.
Yeah, it's
That's
It's pretty dirty when you do it. It feels wrong almost. You know, it's like, you know what? I'm like this tall. You're like that tall.
I mean, that sounds like a him problem, though.
Right? So who told you to get out that suit? Not
really
me.
nice.
That's not bad though. You took one down before you went down yourself. That's a good trade.
So, what I try to do sometimes in situations, not only to take someone down, but to buy time, because
Okay.
time is very valuable in this game.
I was going to mention that because I noticed that you weren't really going super hard and you kind of were more trying to play as smart as you possibly could, because it did take them a good while to take you down. And that's
Yes.
time that you're not capturing, that you're not taking out other mobile suits or even planting bombs or anything like that.
So we're actually going to spawn out
The
here.
enemy has secured a beacon.
We're kind of scattered, so it's really close. So we have to be very, very careful as I run into this building. being
Right.
very
So how is that about careful?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
me. All right, so we have
That
number
happens.
3 over there fighting.
there was-
Someone's in a tank doing their thing.
I'm just saying, there were civilians, okay? Wait, did they get in one of the tanks?
Someone definitely got in a tank.
Okay.
Very brave.
Yeah.
Very brave. So I'm going to actually back this guy up in hopes you get this kill to help secure some stuff.
So, something that I don't think we've actually touched on before, I saw that you're really actively trying to avoid your fellow pilots. Is there like friendly fire in the game?
So yes, and you have to be very, very, very careful not to attack your allies, because you can actually stagger your allies, and that can cost a match very quick.
Okay, so you can stagger them, but you can't damage them.
Correct.
Okay. And obviously, as we see, when the GBO2 right there got staggered, it was pretty easy to take down from there. So,
And I do want to ask this question too.
Yes.
And it might be a little bit advanced for players who are new, but I do feel like it's important. Can you kind of explain a little bit about how the stagger system works in the game?
Yeah. So essentially, some weapons have the ability to stagger on hit.
Right.
Some weapons don't stagger on hit, but think of it as like an invisible gauge that fills up.
Okay.
eventually, right? And so you can build this gauge up, and once the gauge is met, you'll stagger someone.
and
okay.
at which point they're kind of stuck for a few seconds and vulnerable.
Correct.
And during that time, you can punish them, like you used very well, in order to become the top individual scorer for the match. Congratulations!
Hey, let's
we
go.
did it.
Let's go.
Also, shout outs to the full armor down there saying so see, I like when someone praises you, praise them, that like good job, because you all saw that he definitely was putting in work in the front line for him.
Oh, definitely,
So,
definitely.
So we're saying it's a game recognized game, right?
Game recognized
Right,
game. Yeah,
right.
we could say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good example of how necessarily not going in like guns blazing all the time, but if you play smart, you can get rewarded.
Okay.
Especially with this raid who I worked with at the very end to help secure that one.
What if I want to
Absolutely.
go Gundams blazing? Is that fine?
You could totally do it. I don't know how it works, but
Right.
yeah, find the play style for you. That's one thing that's very important. There's a lot of different play styles out there.
So that was really cool. So now, we've definitely we've redeemed. We dominated in space. We've redeemed the ground.
Redeem the ground.
Redeemed
yes.
the ground. Now I think there's one more thing that we can look at, which is there's one more avenue with which to upgrade your mobile suits, right?
Okay, yes, there is.
Let's go check that out, and then I think as our last little bit, let's talk about the last way that you can sort of upgrade your mobile suits. And again, tons of rewards. Putting in numbers here, getting a lot of goodies. That's going to help you in the long run to kind of build your account, build your roster. But let's go check out the hangar, right?
All right, let's go.
Probably one of the most important, not talked about parts of this game that I think a lot of
Definitely.
people, especially who are new, like myself when I first started playing the game, I forgot the thing was even in here.
Yeah, no, it's really important. It's right behind you when you first log in. This is the hangar. As you can see, there's mobile suits inside there getting worked on.
Maintain our mobile suits here. We also customize. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
So this is
I'm
a
Leona
key NPC, and all the NPCs have flavor. I hate to spoil, but what I like about this game is if you log in during like a holiday, they'll say, like Happy New Year's, or for your birthday, they'll wish you happy birthday.
Oh,
That is probably one of the coolest things. I'm like, oh my gosh, he says happy birthday.
They care. They care.
I gotta remember to log in on my birthday.
You totally should do it.
All right, so let's talk about this: the hangar and the modification facility.
All right, let's jump into it.
Okay.
Anything to do with mobile suits, you just leave it to me.
Okay. So here we go. We've got looks like 4 different hangars. Only one available at the moment, right?
Correct. Yes. So when it comes to the hangar, you will always have one hangar available.
Right.
You can unlock other hangars through monthly missions. So once you unlock a hangar, you'll have it for the period of the mission. Usually a month or so, right?
Okay.
So it's important to do daily missions and monthly missions as soon as possible so you can utilize your uptime. But let's just check this out, this Hangar 1.
Okay, it looks like this is that say 70 hours?
70 hours, yes. So while it doesn't, cost you anything, when you come in here, you can select the suit. Let's say, since we were playing Delta Gundam,
right?
We can select Delta Gundam here.
Okay.
And before you select Enhance now, you can always check the suit and what you get by enhancing it. After those 70 hours roll over, you will get plus 100 enhancement points.
Now, these are the same enhancement points that we get when we pulled the duplicate, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
nice.
there's still value in getting duplicates of a suit that either you want to master or a suit you use a lot.
Okay.
Which I would suggest enhancing the suits you use most often.
Right.
And enhance a variety of suits.
Right.
Okay, and of course these are, you get kind of small stat bonuses. What do can we talk about? Let's take a look at Delta. What do we get?
So Delta, once you get 720 points, you'll unlock Enhanced Shield Structure Level 1. It's automatically unlocked for this suit, and you will have plus 100 to your shields.
Nice. Okay, so just a little extra in the shield lasts a little longer.
Now another upgrade, this is very, very attractive, is it'll add the complex expansion slot. So basically it adds one close, mid, and long range to your slots.
That's pretty strong.
Okay.
And that changes the game a lot with a lot of suits because of how precise some of these custom parts are.
Now, is every single enhancement list for every suit the same, or are they all different?
Absolutely not. A lot of suits have various, I'll say, bonuses. Some suits may, as you see, have a bonus to range modifier here. You see that, again, you get further down, you can get 1,000 to your shield HP. And it is a lot because the Delta Gundam doesn't have a lot of HP, so if you can get anything free for its shield, why not? And you see at the very end, you have the +4 to range modifier. Well, some suits might actually increase the time it takes to, steal your suit, which you can actually steal your enemy suits in this game.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's pretty scary. I don't want someone to do that to me.
I don't get to keep it after the match, though, do I?
No, you don't. Thankfully.
Darn.
It's just going to a security system, like an alarm that goes off, like a little beeper or something I can get from my mobile suit.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and throw Delta in there. But what if I don't want to wait the 70 hours? There's a way around that, isn't
So there is. If you see in the top right here, you see your mechanic tickets, and for every ticket, it reduces the time required in the hangar.
Okay.
Right. And we were earning these as we were doing missions.
Correct.
So this is really cool, and I think it's based on the rarity, right?
Correct. Yes.
So that it looks like the ones on the left, up the top right corner. We've got our 1-star, our 2-star, our 3-star, and that far right one. I think that's for those elusive 4 stars.
Yeah.
Okay. So definitely, we don't have any 4 stars right now, so we don't need to worry about it.
Right.
But definitely we've got 2-star tickets. We've got a 2-star suit. Let's pop it. So let's take it all the way to 70 and just kind of do it instantly, right?
All right. Yep.
Okay. So then
It will be all. Please.
that will be all, please.
Please fix my mobile suit. Please make it
Okay.
better.
Enhancements underway, and then it says 0. Looks like it's ready to collect already.
So anytime you're unsure, a neat feature you can do is while you're in your horror, it'll tell you if something's in the hangar or if it's done.
Oh, okay,
So
nice.
you can go in there and you'll get a notification. But here, you can always check the timer. It'll count down generally.
Okay. Cool. So let's collect it and see what happens.
Ended up something like this.
All right, very nice.
Nice. So it was successful.
So speaking of that, there's times where you can get a great success or a howling success, and it multiplies how many points you get.
Okay. So
very
if it goes, if you get lucky, you can get even more points and kind of upgrade the mobile suit even quicker.
Yep.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Exactly.
Love it. Love it.
So I have one last question about
Yes.
this hangar. When my mobile suit is in the hangar, can I still use it in a game?
Yes, you most certainly can.
All right.
Okay. So you don't have to worry about so you don't have to be. So if it's your favorite, you don't have to be like
70 hours
"Jeez."
without Delta?
Yeah. And the neat thing is, if you decide, if you don't mind, if we want to, enhance the Delta Gundam that much more, you can actually overboost with more tickets.
Oh.
If you're willing to do it, because you see the boost times 6 here.
Will this be
We
all?
do this very quickly.
Leave it
We're
to
gonna
me.
jump in here, and this time when we complete it, you'll see what happens.
Okay.
Waiting for it to go. Here we go. It's thinking.
So
Wow, plus
now
600.
it was 600. So instead of doing it one at a time.
Okay, so you can, as long as you've got the tickets to kind of take it over, you can do more. That's really cool. So we're at 700, right?
Yes.
Just below what we need to unlock that
So
next ability.
close.
That's okay. I guess that happens.
Gotta wait.
So we'll come back in. Do we want to come back in 70 hours? and
We'll
see?
totally come back in 70 hours. This suit's worth it.
Here's another question. Can you apply those tickets while it's currently counting down in the hangar?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool. So no matter what, let's say I'm like, I'm gonna put my Delta in here and I don't have any kind of tickets, but maybe I earn some as I'm playing. Okay, great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Very
yeah.
cool.
Awesome. That's fun. I love to see that. Awesome. And is there anything else we can do while we're here? I think this is where we can do the paint. Once we reach Lance Corporal, this is where we can also paint the mobile suits, right?
Well, you can actually paint it in your haro. So
Okay.
you don't necessarily have to do it at your hangar, but you can actually modify your suit.
Okay. What does that do?
So when you modify your suit, if you remember when we were looking at this again, point set, Delta Gundam. Looking at Delta Gundam very quickly, you see these locks down here.
Right.
Once you reach, the ADFC level 1, per se, you have to unlock these other abilities. But it's instant. All you need is the kits up here, and you just easily modify. And once you do it, of course, we don't have any money because we spend it on custom parts. But
I mean, so it requires these kits and then DP, right?
correct, yes.
Okay. So it looks like we can't do it right now, but that's okay because
Over time, we'll earn it and we'll be able to do it.
Yeah,
right?
as we keep
Yes.
playing these matches, as our ace keeps winning these matches for us, we'll earn more
Yeah.
DP.
Boosting this account, right?
Right,
Sorry,
right.
guys. Sorry, everybody.
Doing what we can,
Awesome. So it sounds like there's a lot of so it sounds like correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like obtaining your mobile suit is just sort of the beginning of your journey with it.
It is.
Great way to put
is.
that.
Definitely use it on the suits you like to use.
And there are, like, again, we're adding. There's a new one every week.
Every week.
And there's over 300 already. That's a long journey. That's a long
Various
time.
different series within the UC timeline.
That's a
Yes.
long time. There's a lot of opportunities to enjoy, Gundam Battle Operation 2 and really make it your own, right?
Yes, and it's
Very cool.
It's always fun when that new suit comes around because you get excited, Just like,
Right.
ooh, what's today?
Yeah.
You log on and you're like, oh, this is so cool, a new raid or a new general, new support.
Yeah.
And it's something, and it's an opportunity for the community to kind of come together and sort of learn the new suit together, right?
The community for this game is awesome. Within the first 5-10 minutes of it coming out, boom, information. Someone's pulled it. People are talking about it. I love it.
Okay, and then that's really cool. So you really want to. So we want folks. If you really want to have the best time with Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2, it's important to kind of jump in and become part of the community, right?
Yep.
Awesome. And I'm just making sure I get this right. They can do that partially by coming to your channel, right? We're coming back to the promotion.
Oh yeah, great,
Yes.
good point. Yeah.
That was well.
Right. So let's just remind the folks where they can find you because they'll find us everywhere there's Gundam Battle
Yeah, we're
Operation
right here,
2.
yeah, we're going
this is our job, but for you, let's tell them about where to find you.
So www.youtube.com/RedWolfVion, where you can find myself and other fun content creators doing GBO2 kinds of things.
Awesome. And then of course they can always come hang out with you, play a match,
Learn something.
learn
right?
something.
Or teach me something. You never know, because
That's true.
you can play this game and learn something brand new. I'm just saying. But yeah, this really awesome community. Everyone's generally really nice to one another. So hopefully we can just build it up.
That's awesome. to
Great.
hear.
So
Love that.
hopefully we'll see you in the next match, everyone.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Next match, we got it, y'all.
He's gonna be on there waiting for people to log on, right?
Absolutely. I always need a new squad mate to carry me. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? Awesome.
All right. Well, Nick, thank you very much for helping host this event.
Of course.
Vion, right?
Vion.
Sorry, I always
It's
get that
all
wrong.
good.
I always get that wrong.
It's
I've been
cool.
reading it forever, and like I know I watch the videos, but like in my brain, that's how I say it.
It's
But
fine.
yeah, thank you for showing up. Really appreciate it, and thank you for helping to teach the audience here about this game. For the folks who want to play, this game's called the Mobile Suit Gundam,
Battle Operation 2.
and it's
it is
available on.
now it's available on Steam.
Hey, let's go.
Hey,
And
let's
it's free to
get
play,
it.
right? It's free to play.
It's free to play.
Free to play, yeah.
Best part.
Exactly. So download now and we'll see you in game.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right, thanks.